सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। अर्यातीतरसीवर धगवारिसगुगैल அறிவாயிரமி பரமாத்துமன் அருணாச்சலரமணன் பரிவாழ்வுளம் முருகானல பரனார்ந்திடு குகையார்ந்து அறிவாம் விழித்திரவாய் நிசமறிவாய் அது வெளியாம் அண்ணாமலையாய் அடியேனை ஆண்ட அன்றே ஆவியுடல் கொண்டாயனக்கோ குறையுண்டோ குறையும் குணமும் நீ அல்லால் என்னேனிவற்றை என்னுயிரே எண்ணம் எதுவோ அது செய்வாய் கண்ணே உந்தன் கழலினையில் காதற் பெருக்கே தருவாயே கண்ணே உந்தன் கழலினையில் காதற் பெருக்கே தருவாயே ஓம் அதிமதுரசாபஹஸ்தாம் அபரிமிதாம் மோதபான சௌபாக்யாம் அருணாம் அதிசய கருணாம் அபிநவ குலசுந்தரீம் வந்தே ஓம் ஐம் ஹ்ரீம் ஸ்ரீம் ஓம் பார்த்தாய பிரதிபோதிதாம் பகவதா நாராயணேன ஸ்வயம் व्यासेन घ्रतितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्धधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय तोत्रवेत्रैकपानये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् वसुधेवसुतं देवं Kamsa Chanooramardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vandhe Jagat Gurum Krishnam Vandhe Jagat Gurum. Now, after completing the 8th chapter, that is Akshara Brahma Yogam, now we are starting the 9th. In fact, yesterday night only we have started. We are going to continue with the 9th chapter. So this chapter is titled as Raja Vidya Raja Guhya Yoga. Meaning what? The royal knowledge, the royal secret. Here in the introduction, Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, Ashtame Nadidhvarena. Ashtame means in the 8th chapter. Nadidhvarena Dharana Yogaha Saguna Uktaha Tasya cha phalam Agnyachiradi Kramena Kalantare Brahma Prapti Lakshanam Yeva Anavritti Rupam Nirdishtam. So there, the yogi, he brings his mind and his prana shakti and everything to the Bhruvar Madhye, and then he departs. So the yoga dharana was explained. So there he attains to the Krama Mukti gradually. See, even this Omkara, he said, he chants Omkara and he remembers me, and then he brings his, through the Sushumna Nadi, he brings that Prana Shakti to his Bhruva Madhye, and then he departs through Kabbalah. So, such person will attain to higher lokas, Brahma Loka, but where he will not come back, because he goes through that bright path presided by sun. So, Krama Mukti he attains. He goes to the Brahma Loka and then he attains Mukti along with Brahmaji. That is what is said. But here, Tatra Anena Eva Prakarena Moksha Prapti Phalam Adhigamyate Na Anyata Iti. All of the people have to go through this only, or what? Is there not any other way? When this question is asked, to reply to that question, here he starts the Navamodhyaya, the 9th chapter. No. Even while living here, you can attain moksha through proper vichara. See, I am telling you again and again, yoga sadhana so wonderful, but still compared to the jnana, enlightenment, or the revelation, this is only trying to, he says, see, in other context he says, even this is for Mandabuddhi only, he says. Yoga, this dharana and going there is only for Mandabuddhi, he says. Why? Because you are trying to control the mind and then keep it somewhere, and then because of that you are trying to merge with the Brahman or whatever. But here he says, is there no other path? Yes, there is a path through which you can know the self now and here. When the teacher explains, you should get that realization, awakening. Then you are a Uttamadhikari. So such knowledge is going to be revealed in this chapter. That is why it is termed as Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam. Especially the 4th and 5th words. My God, the way Gurudev also has explained. 4, 5 and 6. So it gives the essence of the true knowledge. So we will start today. Once again we will chant the first 2 shlokas. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Atha Navamodhyayaha. Raja Vidya Raja Guhya Yogaha. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Idam tute guhyatamam. Pravakshyamyana suyave. Jnanam vijnana sahitam. Yajñatva mokshase shubhat. Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam. Pavitramidam uttamam Pratyakshaavagamam dharmyam Susukam kartum avyayam. Here idam means Brahmajnanam. Vaksyamanam uktam cha purveshu adhyayeshu tad buddhau sannidhi kritya idam iti aha. So here when he said idam, means he is referring to that Brahmajnanam, that knowledge about the Supreme Brahman, which is the substratum of all and which illumines all. So that idam tu guhyatamam, which is very, very subtle, therefore hidden, like a royal secret. Guhyatamam te vakshyami, I am going to reveal it to you. Why? Anasuyave, because you don't have any negative emotions such as jealousy, etc. You are a very pure person. How I am going to reveal? Jnanam vijnana sahitam. Not only the knowledge, along with the insights into the experience of that knowledge. Yajñatva mokshase ashubhat, knowing which you will be free from all ashubha. Ashubha means what we saw yesterday. Our own ego self is ashubha because it is born out of ajnana, identification with the body mind. See, yesterday I only asked all of you to come in the very traditional attire. Is that not so? Because today is Makara Sankranti, Pongal. You know what happens when we dress very beautifully and when we present ourselves very nicely? Our body consciousness also increases. We become very conscious about ourselves. Then we move like that. Why? Now I am special. So what happens? Our body consciousness also goes up. So this is a problem. But so it is beautiful to see, but with that person, whoever, body consciousness goes up also. அதுக்காக சும்மா பங்கையா பரட்டையா வர சொல்லல. I know you have to be presentable, but the body consciousness goes. What is the body consciousness? I am the body mind. That is all the ashubha. So we have to go beyond that. Swamiji, நீங்க அப்படியும் சொல்வீங்க இப்படியும் சொல்வீங்க, நீங்க ரொம்ப அநியாயம் இது. அப்படிதான், அது என்ன தெளிய வச்சு தான் அடிக்கிறது. So this is ashubha. So we have to go beyond. So you will go beyond when you know what is this. If you know what is your true nature, you will go beyond that. Now, this Raja Vidya, this knowledge, here he says, Vidyanam Raja. Deepyati Shayatvat, Deepyatehi, Iyam Atishayena Brahma Vidya, Sarva Vidyanam Raja. So this Brahma Vidya, it reveals everything, all about our existence here. Therefore, it is the king of all knowledges, Raja Vidya. And Raja Guhya means what? Guhyanam Raja. And it is a great secret. Even though it is revealed again and again, nobody is able to understand. See, suppose somebody comes to you and tells you a secret, but they reveal it in the language, let us say Greek or Latin. What is the use of that secret? You don't understand. You say. But they don't know your language. You don't know their language. But how will the secret be revealed? See? So we do not know what they speak, these Mahatmas. And they do not know what we go through. What we go through means they know it, but still what I mean, they wonder always, why are they suffering like this? What is the need? So, Guhyam, it is very, very deep secret. And Pavitram idam uttamam. Here Bhagavan has beautifully defined what is Pavitram. Pavanam idam Uttamam sarvesham pavananam shuddhi karanam idam brahmajnanam utkrishtatamam. Among all the things which can purify, this brahmajnanam is the most purifying. Why? Aneka janma sahasra sanchitamapi dharma adharmadi samulam karma ksanamadrat bhasmi karoti yataha ataha kim tasya pavanatvam vaktavyam. Even though you might have collected all these karma vasanas, very many janmas, but everything in a second, in a moment, everything is bhasmi karoti, is burned to ashes through the knowledge. Why? Through knowledge you recognize that you are not the doer. With that goes all the doing, all the karma goes. So everything is destroyed. So therefore it is so pavanakaram, he says. Shankara, the way he explains, so that is why it is the best among the purifier. Nahi jnanena sadrusham pavitramiha vidyate. And pratyaksha avagamam. Pratyakshena sukadehe iva avagamaha. Yasya tat pratyaksha avagamam. So it is very much you can experience in your heart. Pratyaksha. It can be your own experience. You need not always depend on my knowledge. It can become your own. Pratyaksha avagamam. And dharmyam. Aneka gunavataha api dharma viruddham drishtam na tata atma jnanam dharma virodi kintu dharmyam dharmad anapetam. It is not at all against dharma, because this is the real dharma. See, whatever takes to ourself is dharma. Whatever takes away from ourself is adharma. So Sri Nisargadatta has defined that way. Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj has defined it this way. What is dharma? That which takes you to the self is dharma. Whatever takes you to the self. Whatever takes you away from the self is adharma. So this Brahma Jnana only takes you to the self. So therefore it is dharmyam. And susukam kartum. It is not very difficult actually. Once when you grasp it, when you know the knack of it, it is not difficult. Susukam kartum. It is easy to attain. Avyayam. See, here Shankara says, Evam vapi syad dussampadhyam iti ataha susukam kartum yata ratna viveka vijnanam tatra alpayasanam karmanam sukha sampadhyanam alpa palatvam dushkaranam cha mahapalatvam dushtam iti idam tu sukham sampadhyatvat falakshayad vyeti iti praptam ataha. See, when it is said it is easy to attain, then we may think, oh, then it is cheap. No, though it is easy to attain, it is not something very, very, cheap. It is something wonderful. Avyayam, which will never perish, and which is infinite, and which is the thing, which is the truth. So therefore, don't underestimate, since because it is easy to attain. See, for us, easy to attain means it's not worth it. You have to really struggle hard to reach, then it is something. No, though it is easy to attain, it is something sublime, it's profound. See, that is what he is saying. So as yesterday, Ramesh ji was messaging me, the second verse is very, very positive and gives us a lot of hope. Is that not so? Lot of hope. See, pavitram, idam uttamam pavitram. It is the purest. And Raja Vidya, best among the knowledge, and easy to attain. It can be your own knowledge. Still it is the thing, the best. It is the truth, avyayam. So with this, now Bhagavan is going to reveal what is the truth. And before that, he wants, what he says? Ashraddhadhana purushaha dharmasyasya parantapa aprapya mam nivartante mrityu samsara vartmani ashraddhadhana purushaha dharmasyasya parantapa aprapya mam nivartante mrityu samsara vartmani. Suppose somebody asya dharmasya ashraddha danaha purushaha. If someone is not having faith in this Brahma Vidya, then asya dharmaha means in this dharma, ashraddha danaha, who has no faith. See, all these things they talk, but I don't think it is practical. I don't think it is possible. It's all like utopian dream. And these yogis, these Mahatmas, they go little crazy because they are so much, always denying everything and focusing somewhere. Like that, if you become, doubtful, if you are not having faith in this knowledge, then what happens? He says, aprapya mam nivartante mrityu samsara vartmani. Without reaching me, or without knowing me, or without attaining to the real truths, nivartante mrityu samsara vartmani. He will go back, or he will be in this mrityu samsara vartmani. This samsara, transmigration, where there is no way out. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. So he is caught up in this world of birth and death and rebirth. So he is warning. So see, the thing is, atindriya vishaye vedaha pramanam. Meaning, when you can't recognize this with your senses and mind, which is beyond your senses and mind, then please understand, you have to trust the great Mahatmas, Rishis. When you trust them, they say, when you trust them and when you follow the path, then you yourself will experience it. It is not that you should always trust us and live only with that kind of a faith. No. You yourself will know it. See, pratyaksha avagamam. You yourself can experience it. But no, first show us, then only we will have faith, we will believe. Sorry, it is beyond senses and mind. We cannot show you. Like in the chemistry lab, in the test tube, you show, na? Like that you cannot show. But you have to trust first. And then try to understand, contemplate on it. And then it will be revealed to you also. Why not? But if you don't believe in it, you are blocking yourself. And then, how can you proceed further? See, if you have doubt, if you don't have faith, how can you proceed further? So you are blocking yourself. Is that not so? So therefore he says, when you don't have faith, when you don't trust this knowledge, then it is not for you. Samshayatma vinashyati, shraddhavan labate jnanam. So therefore have trust and proceed. Otherwise, you will not attain this and you will be always be in this whirlpool of samsara only. So with this caution, then he goes to reveal the actual knowledge. Be attentive now. Until this point, if you are sleeping, that is fine. Now awake. Awake, arise. Because he is going to reveal the real knowledge. You understand? Now, the fourth verse. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyakta murtina masthani sarva bhutani nachaham teshvavastitaha maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyakta murtina masthani sarva bhutani nachaham teshvavastitaha. Mama, maya means mama. Yaha paro bhavaha tena tatam vyaptam sarvamidam jagat. See, by me, mama means, maya means by me, Idam sarvam jagat, all this world, tatam is pervaded. When Sri Krishna, when he proclaims, when he announces that by me the whole universe is pervaded, then we may wonder, how is it possible? He is here with a small little form, blue boy of Vrindavan. How he can pervade the whole universe? Universe is akhanda, is infinite. How can he pervade? Then he says, avyakta murtina. See, this is not my real form. This murti, what you see, is not my real form. Avyakta murtina. My real form is that which is not available for the senses and mind. Avyakta, unmanifest. Meaning, my real nature is infinite actually. It is not conditioned by space and time. So, by that avyakta murtina, by that form which is infinite, which is not available for the senses and mind, with that form, meaning with that essential form, I pervade everything. Isha vasyamidam sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena bunjitaha magradaha kasya sviddanam. This is the first mantra of Ishavasya Upanishad. There it is revealed, yes, everything is pervaded by that Isha. Isha means that Lord. So, avyakta murtina. When the mud, when it proclaims, I alone am pervading all the mud pots, is that true or false? True only, no? Because what are those mud pots? Nothing but mud. If you remove the mud from the mud pot, nothing remains. Is that not so? So here he says, I am the one, not by this form, avyakta murtina, by my real form, which is avyakta, not available for you through your senses and mind, through that form, which is beyond space and time, I pervade everything. See, therefore, in our scripture it is said, the truth is not only transcendental, it is immanent. Immanent means what? It is in and through everything. And also it is beyond. See, suppose, if you see different ornaments, like necklace, bangles, like that, different ornaments. So if you ask, where is the gold? If you ask, you don't have any idea about the gold, let us say. Where is the gold? Gold. In and through all the ornaments, it is only gold. Is that so? Yes. Then you give him the necklace. Then he will say, oh, this is gold. Okay. Then if you give him the bangle, he will get confused. You said gold will be like this, but now it is like this. No, it is beyond. Beyond means what? It is not only in this form, in this shape, but it has no form. It is beyond. At the same time, when you ask what is gold, everything is gold only. The problem is, we are so obsessed with the names and forms that we are unable to go beyond it. That's why it has to be said, it is in and through everything and beyond also. When you say the necklace is gold, you imagine gold to be with this sort of a shape. Then it has to say, no, you have misunderstood. Gold is beyond. Beyond means not in this necklace. No. The necklace is nothing but gold only. What are you talking now? You say necklace is nothing but gold only. Then you say it is beyond also. Why? Because we are now obsessed with the name and form. Unable to see the same gold in the bangle. Unable to see the same gold in the earring. So it is said is beyond. But actually, all the ornaments are nothing but gold only. Similarly, whatever we see here is Brahman only. But since we are very much obsessed with the names and forms, It is said it is beyond, na iti, it is said because we are obsessed with the names and forms. But otherwise, everything is Brahman only. Muzhuvadum unmai, yamariyom. When the ego self is not, when the experiencer is not, everything is Brahman only. The ego self or the experiencer only comes up and then he breaks everything into that which is good, bad, that I want, I don't want. Otherwise, everything is Brahman. Now you are hearing the bird chirping. What are you hearing? It is Brahman only. What am I seeing? Brahman only. What am I? Brahman only. But since we are unable to go above, rise above the names and forms, we get caught. That is why it is said, I alone am pervading all. But not with this murti, avyakta murtina, by my real form, which is not available for the senses and mind. Avyakta means unmanifest. Meaning, here he says, avyakta murtina means karana agochara swarupena ityartaha. Karana agochara. Karana means the instruments. The senses and the mind, they are the instruments with which we perceive, with which we understand. Karana agocharaha. It is not available for the senses and mind. So, avyakta murtina, idam sarvam jagat maya tadam. It is pervaded by me. And then he says, as in the 7th chapter, here also he says, matstani sarva bhutani. All these beings are in me, matstani. Because apart from consciousness, there is nothing. Why you say that way? In the deep sleep, when the consciousness is not expressing, you don't see anything. In the waking and dream, when the consciousness is expressing, you see everything. So it means when there is consciousness, there are things and beings. So everything is expression of that consciousness only. So everything is in the consciousness only. Even the sun and the moon, if the mind is not peeping through your senses, even though it is there, it is not there for you. Is that not so? Please think about it. So everything is available. Everything becomes your experience only when you are, as an experiencer, is alive. Alive means available. So, and the experience is nothing but the consciousness expressing through the manobuddhi. So therefore, mastani sarva bhutani, all the beings are in me, na cha aham teshu avastitaha. Teshu means in them, I am not. This is what we saw. Na natvaham teshu te mayi. In the 7th chapter, எல்லாரும் இப்படி முழிக்கிறீங்க இங்கேயோ கேட்ட மாதிரி இருக்கு. நத்வகம் தேஷு தேமயி. நத்வகம் தேஷு. I am not in them. Temayi, they are in me. Meaning what? Even though, like space, I accommodate everything, everything is in me, I am not in them means what? I am not bound by any of these things. I am not touched by any of these things. I am independent. As I told you the other day, whether they are there or not, but still I am. But if I am not, they are not. Here in the commentary, Gurudev gives the example of the ghost and the post. The post can proclaim, it can say, the ghost is in me, but I am not in the ghost. See, the post alone is there. But in the semi-darkness, you imagine a ghost. Oh, ghost. Oh, you pay. You imagine. But for you, there is ghost. Is that not so? But from the post standpoint, the post out of compassion, it acknowledges your fear and it says, yes, yes, yes. That ghost, what you see, is in me. Meaning what? Because of me only you are seeing the ghost. If there were no post, nobody can see the ghost, na? So even to see the ghost, you need a post, adhishtanam. Even to see this unreal world, you need a substratum of the Brahman or the truth. So therefore, yes, they are in me. Because of me only you are seeing it. But I am not in them. But I am not in any way conditioned by this ghost. Because from my standpoint, actually there is no ghost. You are only seeing it. I am not conditioned by the ghost. Meaning what? The world is in me, meaning because of the consciousness only the world is there, but nothing can touch the consciousness. Nothing can disturb me. Nothing can condition. Everything rises in me, everything subsides in me. I am untouched. Can ever the mirage water wet the sands, the desert sand? You know what is mirage water, na? It is there, it is appearing to be there, but it is not there. Kanal neer, Tamil kanal neer manga. See, in the daytime, in the midday, if you walk, even in the roads you may see some water like. Because of the sun rays and all those scientific things they say, na? You see water, but it is not there. So can ever the mirage water wet the desert sand? It cannot. Similarly, however fascinating this world may be, however ugly or terrible this world may be, Bhagavan Sri Krishna is going to show both the forms. His Saumya Murti also, his beautiful form also, his terrible form also. In the 11th chapter, he is going to Vishwarupa Darshanam. He is going to see all the forms. He is going to reveal all the forms. So whatever may be the form, do not get deluded. Nothing can touch you. But generally, as a jiva, under the influence of ajnana, ragadvesha, beautiful forms we get very attached. We get carried away. And terrible forms we get scared and we want to avoid. But you are not touched by any of these, good or bad, joys or sorrows. Whatever comes in you, whatever goes, nothing can touch you. So this is the knowledge. The shadow is not real. It is virtual. It is not real. But whenever you walk, the shadow also walks with you. But can ever the shadow trouble you and harm you? Shadow cannot do anything to you. It is your own shadow. See, this world is projection of your own mind. The ghost is, where is the ghost? In your own mind. So this world is your own shadow. How can it trouble you? It is a different degree of reality. It's a different degree of reality. Meaning, it is not in the same reality as you are, truly. It is something else. It is a virtual. It is not real at all. So how can it touch you? The shadow is in a different degree of reality. It is different reality altogether. So it cannot touch you. It cannot trouble you. It cannot harm you. Something happens to the shadow, nothing happens to you. You understand? So this is the significance. Yes, all these bhutani are in me. In me, meaning what? In me means what it means. Without the adhishtanam, without the substratum, without the post or without the rope, the snake cannot be seen. You cannot just see a snake nowhere. It means just like that. Then you are hallucinating. That is a different disease. But you can anybody can misunderstand an innocent rope to be a snake. Is that not so? In that case, without this rope, adhishtanam, the substratum, can you ever have the imagination of a snake? You cannot. So even for the imagination, the substratum is required. In that sense, he says, yes, they are in me. But since they are not real, they are of a different degree of reality. They cannot trouble me, they cannot touch me. With this confidence, if you sit, with this clarity, if you can sit, whatever may come and go, nothing can touch me. Asangoham, asangoham, asangoham punah punaha. Satchidananda rupoham, ahameva, ahamavyayah. So, if I can sit like that, yes, all these thoughts are rising in me, no doubt, whatever it may be, good, bad, ugly, vulgar. Similarly, whoever may come and go. See, here we should be very ruthless. We should not give room to emotional attachments and all. There is no call of my son, my daughter, my wife, my children, my nothing. All drishya padartha. I am drik. All is seen. I am the seer. So this standpoint you should take. Inge vandi you should not chumma confuse your emotional things. Oh, whatever said, is he not my own son? Is he not my own daughter? Then suffer and die then. Here no. Here I am just the seer. It is all seen. Whatever rising in me is known to me. So it is all seen. I am the seer. So this known is there because seer is there. But this cannot touch me. Nothing can touch me. So I need not be scared of anything. I need not be scared of anything. Assert your true nature. Don't get infatuated by anything. Or don't get scared by anything. You are free and you are Purnam. You don't need anything. You are free already and you cannot fall. And all these cannot do anything to you. You are Nitya Buddha Mukta Swarupam. Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swarupam you are. That is what is revealed. You are Nitya Shuddha, you are pure. Buddha, always awakened. And Mukta Swarupam. You are always that Mukta Swarupam. So nothing can touch you, nothing can harm you, nothing can trouble you. But what is your true nature? Avyakta Murtina. Not this form, this body mind. When you are with the body mind, thing can affect you. You can get cold, cough, all those things you can get. That is body's dharma. And mind also sometimes get very frustrated, annoyed, depressed. It is mind's dharma. But I am not that. That is the idea. When I go beyond that, in my true form, in my avyakta murtina, I pervade everything. In and through the head, the tail of the snake, you see only the rope. So the rope only is pervading the snake. Is that not so? So therefore, I alone am in everything. But means they are in me, I am not in them. Everything is pervaded by me, but I am not in them. Meaning, I am not conditioned by them. That is what we have to understand. You get this point very clear? Once when this is understood, then now he is going to bowl a dusra. You know dusra in the cricket terms. அரே இப்போ தான் நினச்சேன் இது லெக் பிரேக் மாதிரி இருக்குன்னு பார்த்தா ஆஃப் பிரேக் ஆகுது என்னடா அது வாட் இஸ் திஸ் ஹேப்பனிங் ஹியர் கூகுளி வாட் எவர் தூஸ்ரா கூகுளி ஐ டோன்ட் நோ த மச் டிஃப்ரென்ஸா சும்மா சொல்ல வேண்டியதான் அதான் ஒன்று மேபி ரமேஷ் would be able to explain detail what is dusra, what is googly. Not now, after the class. So, okay, googly let us say. Here he says in the next verse, kai kali vittara நம்ம எல்லாரையும் நச்சமஸ்தானி பூதானி பஷ்யமே யோகமைஸ்வரம் பூதபృnnச்ச பூதஸ்தஹ மமாத்மா பூதபாவனஹ நச்சமஸ்தானி பூதானி பஷ்யமே யோகமைஸ்வரம் Bhuta bhrunna cha bhutastaha Mamatma bhuta bhavanaha Nachamastani bhutani. In fact, these bhutani, these beings, nachamastani, they are not in me also. They are in me, I am not in them. The next verse is saying, in fact, you know what? Even these beings are not in me. Pashyame yogam aishwaram. See, Pashya means see, behold my divine glory. Behold my divine glory. Mama Atma bhuta bhrit bhuta bhavanaha. Mama Atma means because of me. Bhuta bhrit. All these beings are born. All these beings are protected. See, bhuta bhrit means protected. Bhuta bhavanaha means they come into being. Even then, na bhutastaha, I am not in them. Na bhutastaha means I am not in them. Even though I am the cause for all these beings, even though because of me everything is safely resting in me, but still I am not in them. Not only I am not in them, they are not in me. I thought at least we are in the feet of the Lord. He says, no, I don't know about you. I don't know who you are. Go. Meaning what? What he says? The post now says to the ghost. First, the post, out of some sympathy, some decency, accepted, okay, you are in me, I am not in you, I am not conditioned by you. In fact, there is no ghost at all. From the post standpoint, there is no ghost at all. Only the onlooker who is deluded, he is seeing the post, meaning it is his own imagination. So in fact, from the highest standpoint, what is said is, these bhutani, they are imagined, they are not there. See here Shankara in his explanation, he says, no, not in his explanation, I think Gurudev is explaining there. No, what he is saying, whether this world has come out from the Paramatma like the milk becoming curd and then butter, something like that. Meaning what? One thing becoming the other. Is that like that? No. It is not that Brahman has become the world. No. Brahman is always Brahman. Nothing happens to it. It is as if we see a world. Or it is only imagination. Vivarta, it is said in Sanskrit. Vivartavada. It is there as if an appearance, but it is not actually. So therefore, when he says, I am responsible for all this, and in me everything is existing, don't think Paramatma is acknowledging a world other than himself. For our sake only he is acknowledging first, but actually speaking, he says, in fact, they are not in me, I am not in them. Why? Because it is just imagined, it is not real at all. So from the post standpoint, the lamppost standpoint, lamppost alone is, where is the ghost? I don't see any ghost. What are you talking about ghost? I don't see any ghost. But I am seeing the ghost. Then it is your problem. It is only in your imagination. It is nowhere else. So it is said boldly by Gaudapada and others that this world is only an imagination. What, Swamiji, this is too much. We are seeing the world, we are enjoying it, and we are troubled. How can you say it's an imagination? Even in the dream, when you are dreaming, you can be troubled by the dream objects. You can run when a tiger or a lion is chasing you in the dream. You can run and you can pant like that. The fear is real. Everything is real. But when you get up, you say, oh, all those things were never ever there. Chumma, it's all my mind's imagination. Similarly, it is said, when you are awakened to that Supreme, whatever we are going through now seems to be like a dream only. It has no meaning. How? You have to go and experience. Don't ask how from here. It is how it is. So therefore, when you think all these things are real and when you get attached, you suffer. Why you suffer? Not because of the object you suffer. Because of your own likes and dislikes. Because of your own attachment you suffer. Please understand this very clearly. You are not suffering because of the world. You are not suffering because of your wife. You are suffering because of your attachment towards your wife. All the husbands are now happy. So if you are very intelligent enough, she is in me, I am not in her. In fact, she is not in me, I am not in her. I have nothing to do with her. See, this is what happens when you diverse. What happens? I have nothing to do with her. She also have nothing to do with me. So there is peace. All the troubles vanish just like that in a thin air. But as long as you think she belongs to me, she is my own, and then what will happen? Blah blah. என் குடும்ப மானம்லாம் கப்பல் ஏறிடாதா? குடும்பம் ஏற்க கப்பல் தான் ஏறி இருக்குது. இனி என்ன இருக்கு ஏறது கப்பல்ல? So we suffer because of our attachment towards the objects, not because of the object. We are disturbed by the object because we are attached to it. And why we are attached to it? Dhyayato vishayan pumsan sangasteshu upajayate. We again and again think about that object. Because of our likes or dislikes also we think about the object. Then we get attached to it. And it will not stop there. We want to possess and enjoy. Kamaha. And then comes anger. When it is abstracted, comes anger. And then moha, deluded. And then smriti vibhramaha. Your memory is lost. You do not know what is right, what is wrong. And then your discrimination is lost. Buddhi nashaha. Buddhi nashat pranashyati. So if you can learn to keep the bahya, vishaya bahye, learn to keep the outside object outside, not to take it in. How beautiful. Then you are not affected. எல்லாத்துக்கும் கடைசில the real reason is we think there is a world and it has got a lot of joy content in it. Therefore we want to again and again go and enjoy it. But alas, it is maya mayam. The joy is within us only. And these objects are also nothing but the self only. And the self is Purnam. When you realize this, then you are free and then you really abide and you are blissful. So number one, you should always remember that they are in me, I am not in them. Meaning, even though it appears to be here, I am not conditioned by them. But in the state of awakening, your experience would be, in fact, there is nothing other than the self. I alone am, there is nothing other than the self. This is the highest realization. There is nothing other than the self. But again it is said, Pashyame yogam aishwaram. Behold my divine glory. Aishwara means divine. Yoga means divine glory. See my divine glory. Mama Atma Bhuta Bhrit Bhuta Bhavanaha. Because of me, my true self, everything is and everything appears to be, or everything is created. Bhuta Bhavanaha means everything is created as if, and everything is resting in me, but Nacha Bhutastaha, but I have nothing to do with them. In fact, they are also not in me, I am also not in them. So this is what Gurudev, he calls in the commentary as relationless relationship. What a beautiful term, no? Relationless relationship. How can it be? That is how it is paradox. There is a relationship. How? It is a relationless relationship. See, sometimes I am quoting a practical example. Why the Swami is always harping on this, please don't misunderstand me. Then only you will understand. Suppose, let us say, a husband and wife, they quarrel with each other, they fight with each other, and at the point of time they decide, my God, enough is enough. I cannot stand her, I cannot stand him. God, please save me. And they apply for divorce. And after 1 year or whatever, divorce is granted. So they go away, let us say. Now what are they? Nobody. A man and a woman, they are not husband and wife. But after some time, all those anger, all those, this thing cools down. And then maybe once in a way they can even talk. Suppose, let us say, the wife is in Chennai and the husband is in Kolkata, maybe for some work. Now they are divorced. But if she goes to Kolkata, she may drop in also. Chumma, as a friend, we are friends. We have nothing to do with each other, but just we talk. What is this relationship? Relationless relationship. Though you have divorced and you have no relationship, but still somehow there is some sort of relationship. You know why? If you book a hotel, it will cost you in thousands. So if you can go and stay with him, it is comfortable, na? No, we have nothing to do. But Chuma, as a friend, I visited him, that's all. So relationless relationship can happen. If you are very mature, it can happen. See, very mature people are there. See, yes, we are friends, but we cannot live with each other. That we know. We cannot live, we have tried and we have failed. We cannot live with each other. But we can just accommodate each other. We can just, Chuma, like a friend we can. This is possible. See, Chuma is the example in the world. A relationless relationship, Chuma solla vanda. But it is not like that also. It is different reality altogether. See, the self is a different reality and the world is a different reality. It has no sambandha at all. See, ghost is a different reality or not? The post is a different reality or not? If you think about the post and the ghost, what is post? Relatively speaking, it is. What is a ghost? Though it appears to be because of our ignorance, but it is not. So it's a different reality or not? So there cannot be any sambandha between the post and the ghost at all. But from our standpoint, as if there is some sambandha. So that is called a relationless relationship, Gurudev says. So therefore, when we are very clear, what is the clarity? There is only the self, true self, which is beyond the body-mind. And in that, there is nothing. Ekameva advitiyam Brahma. The Brahma, the truth is only one without the second. Ekameva advitiya. And that truth shines as I in the heart as a self. So, apart from self, there is nothing. But if you function in the world outside, if you have to interact with the world, the idea is what not? The idea is what? Yes, I perceive them, they rise in me, but I am not troubled by them, conditioned by them. If you can live like this, truly, then you are a jnani and nothing can touch you. But you know what? We identify with the body mind. We sympathize with this ego self. And we pat the ego self. Ayyo, pavam, idu enna seyyum. This ego self you should not sympathize with. See, please understand, howsoever it is told, we are not listening. Swamiji, why only for me this trouble? Why only me people don't love? Arey Baba, you are not there. How do you feel like this? No, that is all okay, but tell me now. If you say that is all okay, now tell me. Meaning what? You are refusing to understand. You are sympathizing with the ego self and you take it to be very real, and then after that you construct all your imagination. Then who can help? There you have to strike hard. There you have to strike hard. No, whatever may be the reason, whatever may be the happening, I am not this who is suffering. I is false. There is no question of why, how, what. This self which is suffering is false. I will not sympathize. It is good that this is happening because I have to get rid of this self. No sympathy towards the ego self. See, when you handle yourself, Gurudev says, be ruthless, use your head. When you handle others, use your heart. Cushion your words with love. Gurudev says, when you handle others, handle with love and care. Cushion your words with love. But when you handle yourself, be ruthless. But what we do, when we handle ourselves, we are very soft. When we handle others, we are very hard. How can you do this? So this one thought, they are in me, I am not in them. I am not conditioned by anything. In fact, they are also not in me, I am also not in them. I have nothing to do. But Swamiji, as social animals, are we not connected with each other? How can we survive here if you say I am not in them, you are not, they are not in me, I am not in them? See, in the Vyavahara, everything is applicable only. See, Vyavahara means in the relative world, yes, we are social animal only, we depend on others only. Food you are eating, are you going and plowing and harvesting and all and bringing back? No, you are depending on the farmers. Like that you depend on others. That is relative existence, yes. But that all goes on in the Prakriti, in the nature, in the world. But heart of the heart I know, as my true being, I alone am, there is nothing other than me. Then, don't you have any gratitude? Yes, in Vyavahara there is gratitude. Everything is there. But I am above all, I am beyond. See, one Swami, he was so much contemplating on this idea, I am beyond all, beyond all, beyond all. So much so that he named himself as Beyond Ananda. He was given some other name, but he named himself as Beyond Ananda. I am even beyond Ananda also. So beyond. If you don't take this stand, you cannot escape. You have to suffer. See, that is why Bhagavan very clearly asks, Bhagavan means I mean Ramana Maharshi. Don't worry why the trouble is. Who is troubled? When you inquire who is troubled, that person itself is false, he is not there. Then what is the question of trouble? It is all imagined. So how can anybody help about your imaginary problems, imaginary, kashtakalam? Who can help you? So only help we can give is, you inquire who you are. If you know yourself, you know that You are not conditioned by anything. And then you know that there is in fact nothing other than yourself. You are only dreaming, imagining so many other things. And since you are imagining and you are attached, you suffer. See, I always remember my Acharya's words. You create, you get attached, and then you suffer. These are the 3 steps. You only create. This is a creative urge in the intellect. It's called as karma. We studied, na? Because we only create everything. And alas, there is nothing wrong in creation, but we get attached to it. We don't want to lose. See, I tell you, in life, you should be ready to lose everything. Then only you can be fearless. This is weakness of heart. I should not lose this. I should not lose this. Chalo yaar, chhod do yaar, lose it. Give it up. Let that go. Let that go. See? So, we get attached to it. It should remain like this always. Why should it remain like this always? If the prarabdha is over, it will go. It will go means it will go. That's all. Everything is here because of prarabdha only. Since because there is some sort of a prarabdha karma, somebody is sticking together. If the prarabdha is over, gone. Everything is like that. We are all here because our collective prarabdha is there, so we are here. When the prarabdha is over, gone. You understand? When it goes, allow it to go. Don't get attached. Whatever may be the reason, don't justify. What will the people think? What will the society think? Forget about the society. Nobody cares for you. They care only about themselves. Forget about everything. You have to stand there and say, I am not going to be attached to anything. When it is there, fine. When it is not there, very fine. We have to be ruthless in our vichara. When we get attached, we suffer. How we suffer? We suffer terribly. Why we suffer? Because we are always insecure. Insecure of losing something. And when somebody else also is eyeing the same thing, we become suspicious. And also, we always scheme things and manipulate to keep everything intact. Why all this scheming, manipulation? Why insecurity? Chhod do yaar. You are free then. Swamiji, it is easy to give up, but is it not said that we have to keep everything intact? Okay, keep everything intact and suffer. You know, Swamiji, இது ஒரு சுகமான சுமை சுவாமி, உங்களுக்கு தெரியாது. இது ஒரு சுமையா இருந்தாலும் சுகமான சுமை சுவாமி. You don't know. Yes, I know she is terrible only. But you know, there is some sort of joy in that, you know. Terribleness also. And how can you? See, I am not propagating something that all of you should get away from your family life. No, please. Because I am scared. Then you will come to the ashram only. I am so scared. No, don't come here. Save me. Not that. Truly not that. See, we want all of you to live happily only, joyfully, understanding each other, and to give and take, all those things. Respect each other, love each other, understand. Joyfully grow along with each other. No? But because of foolishness only we suffer. That is what I am trying to point out. Because of foolishness only we suffer. That foolishness is because of our attachment only. But you know what? For some time, out of maturity, if you detach yourself, all the things will fall in right place. See, that is also true. Little bit if you withdraw and detach yourself, you will find things falling in place. Most of the time, we don't give space to the other person. What is attachment? We don't give any space to the other person. And we don't understand the other person. Because there is no space, we cannot understand. And we, most of the time, because of our rude behavior and because of our egoistic attitudes, strangulate the other person. Because of our attachment only, we strangulate the other person. So we don't know actually. We think it is all love, love. It is not nonsense, it is not love. Because of attachment, we strangulate the other person. We don't allow the other person to breathe. That is why people want to get rid of us. Because of our attachment only. See, it is not that we hate them. We love them too much that we don't give any space to them. And we think whatever we are thinking is best for them. What nonsense this is. We always think whatever we think is only best for them. Arey, how can it be? Allow them to also think and decide what is best for them. No, I know what is best for her. See, some fellows are there, very, very useless and rude and simply useless, Even when they go and sit in the restaurant, in our country you will see such things. They order for the wife also. Let her decide. No, I know what she likes. Now her stomach may be gadbad. Let her decide. No, I know. Because we are like this. We know each other like this. And when they go to the shopping also, he will only decide about our saree also. அது நடக்காது நிறைய விஷயம் எனக்கு தெரியும். சாரி நடக்காது. அது other way around. Other way around. The other way around. Correct. I understand. So wife decides about what you should wear, what you should not wear.
Very convenient.
I know. Not only convenient, you have surrendered totally. Yatha ichchasi tata kuru. But actually it is convenient also. Yeah. So therefore, the thing is we get attached. That is the problem. Why we get attached? Because we think always she should be happy and she should not suffer. I will take care of her. Blah, blah, blah. You are not taking care of her. You are strangulating her. You are not allowing her to think even, breathe even. How can anybody exist like that? Everybody wants freedom. Everybody wants to express themselves. And you have your own idea of expression also. My God, I tell you, because of attachment, we think we are loving, we are not doing the right thing. That is what we get attached.
Man must have attachment somewhere.
Somewhere, yes, and he has to suffer somewhere. Tell me, please.
Ultimate will be, hum hai to khuda bhi hai.
I don't understand Hindi anyway, I will nod my head. What is the meaning of hum do hai khuda bhi hai? What is that?
Hum hai to khuda bhi hai.
What is the meaning in English?
I am there. And only the Bhagwan is there.
Oh, true. You are right. But who are you? Who are you? Tell me who are you? There you are. As a personality, you identify the body, mind, and you say that. Okay, in Vyavahara, what you say is right. I agree with you. In Vyavahara, see what I am saying, there should be love only. What is love? You are always concerned about the welfare of your beloved. That is love. Gurudev in his I love you letters, he says, what is love? He says, what is love? You are concerned about the welfare of your beloved. That is love. But, no, I'm saying, so you should have love only. When you say attachment, I say we should have love only. We should serve each other only. But what we do out of our foolishness is, either we become too protective, or we think what is best for them, and we want them to just accept it and follow it. See, I tell you, I know it. I know it, that's why I'm talking. I'm not just talking from a hat. I know it. I know it, how we strangulate people. We strangulate people. We don't give them any space. And we are always, and another thing, we want our beloved to love only us. They should not love anybody. Why are? They are a human being, they can love anybody. No! she should only love me, or he should only love me and me alone she should love. How is it possible? No, that is how others are trying here. Because I have married her, she belongs to me, only she should love me. Yes, she is dedicated to you, she is loyal to you, but can't she smile and talk to others? Yes, only there is a boundary now. Always you say about boundary. And by that boundary, you strangulate others. They are very possessive. And that we call as love. That destroys the relationship. Everything it destroys. And Gurudev says the signature of true love is to set everybody free. But it's very difficult. And though you talk all these things, in Vyavahara there's always lot of things, lot of factors working. But if you are very intelligent, you can handle everything. See, everything you can handle. But I tell you, when you are matured enough, if you stand above, you will get clarity. And the other person also will have clarity. And things will fall in place. If you don't stand apart or stand above, nobody will have any clarity. Everything will be messed up totally. So to some extent, to stand above and stand apart will help everybody. So therefore, what you should do, you have to come for this kind of a course for 60 days. So that person will have also some space, so that person can think. And you can also think, I should not have done that, na? Yes. So introspection happens. When there is no space, introspection will never happen. So space is always important. Even though you are husband and wife, space is important. You are not there to decide about everything. Please, you may be the head of the family, but that doesn't mean that you can decide everything about the other person. No, it is not. Please understand the other person also has got some mind, emotions, ideas, some likes, dislikes, something. So if you can understand this much, then you save yourself or you destroy yourself. So with this idea, when we can live, we can lead a good life. Om Purnamadha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.